Selena Gomez just sent what might be the most savage message to Justin Bieber on Instagram, and people are absolutely losing their minds over what this could mean for both of them, because this isn't just some casual post. This is a full-blown public statement that has everyone questioning everything we thought we knew about their relationship and where they stand today. If you love drama that keeps you on the edge of your seat, smash that subscribe button right now because we bring you the hottest stories every single day, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. The internet exploded when Selena posted something that fans immediately connected to Justin, and the timing of it all is just too suspicious to ignore. She didn't tag him directly, she didn't mention his name, but everyone who's been following their decade-long saga knows exactly what she was talking about and who she was talking about. The message was clear, it was pointed, and it was designed to make a statement. Selena has always been someone who expresses herself through her art and her social media, but this time it felt different. This time it felt like she was drawing a line in the sand and telling Justin that enough is enough. The post came completely out of nowhere, catching fans off guard and immediately sparking thousands of comments and theories about what could have possibly triggered this kind of response from her. Let's back up for a second and talk about the history here, because you can't understand why this moment is so significant without understanding everything that came before it. Selena and Justin had one of the most talked about relationships in pop culture history. They were young, they were in love, and they were constantly in the public eye. Their relationship was a roller coaster that played out for everyone to see, with breakups and makeups happening so frequently that fans could barely keep track. They dated on and off for years, and each time they got back together, people hoped it would be the time they finally made it work. But it never did. The relationship was toxic in many ways, with both of them going through very public struggles during and after their time together. Selena has been open about how much the relationship affected her mental health and her sense of self. She's talked in interviews about how she had to do a lot of healing and a lot of work on herself to move past that chapter of her life. Justin eventually moved on and married Hailey, and while Selena has said she's happy and has moved on as well, there's always been this lingering tension. Fans are divided into camps, some supporting Selena, some supporting Hailey, and it's created this ongoing narrative that refuses to die. Every time any of them posts anything on social media, people analyze it to death looking for hidden meanings and subtle messages. It's exhausting for everyone involved, but it's also the reality of being that famous and having that history. So when Selena posted what she posted, it wasn't happening in a vacuum. It was happening against the backdrop of years of history, years of hurt, and years of public speculation. The specific post that has everyone talking appeared on her Instagram story, and while it's since disappeared because stories only last 24 hours, screenshots have been circulating everywhere and people have saved it and shared it thousands of times. The message was something along the lines of telling someone to leave her alone and let her live her life. She didn't use Justin's name, but the context and the timing made it pretty obvious who she was addressing. Some fans think this was triggered by something Justin or Hailey did recently, maybe a post of their own or a comment or something that happened behind the scenes that we don't know about. Others think Selena was just finally fed up with the constant comparisons and the fact that she can't post anything without people bringing up Justin in the comments. Either way, the message was received loud and clear, and it sent shockwaves through social media. What makes this even more intense is that Selena has generally tried to take the high road when it comes to Justin and Hailey. She said in interviews that she doesn't want to be defined by that relationship and that she's moved on to better things. She's focused on her music, her acting, her business ventures, and her mental health advocacy. She's built an incredible career and has millions of fans who love and support her for who she is, not just because of who she dated. But despite all of that, she's still constantly dragged back into this narrative. People won't let it go. Every time she posts a photo, every time she releases a song, every time she does literally anything, the comments are flooded with mentions of Justin. It has to be incredibly frustrating and exhausting to never be able to escape something that happened years ago. From Justin's perspective, he's also tried to move forward with his life. He's married to Hailey, they seem happy together, and he's talked about how much he's changed and grown as a person. He's been open about his own struggles with mental health and about the mistakes he made in his past relationships. He's acknowledged that he wasn't always the best partner and that he had a lot of growing up to do. By all accounts, he seems to be in a much better place now than he was during his relationship with Selena. But that doesn't mean everything is completely resolved or that there isn't still some lingering weirdness between all the parties involved. The fact that Selena felt the need to post this message suggests that something is still bothering her, whether it's direct interaction from Justin or just the ongoing circus that surrounds their past relationship. One theory that's been floating around is that this has something to do with Justin and Hailey's recent social media activity. They've been posting a lot about their relationship lately, sharing intimate moments and expressing their love for each other very publicly. Some people think that maybe these posts feel like indirect shots at Selena, or that they're rubbing their happiness in her face. Now, whether that's actually true, or whether it's just fans reading too much into things is debatable, but perception matters. If Selena feels like she's being targeted or like she can't escape reminders of her past relationship, then her frustration makes sense regardless of what Justin and Hailey's actual intentions are. It's also possible that there have been private interactions that we don't know about, messages or comments or mutual friends saying things that have gotten back to Selena and made her feel like she needed to set a boundary publicly. Another angle to consider is the role that fans play in all of this. The fan bases for these celebrities are intense and often cross lines. Selena's fans attack Hailey constantly, leaving nasty comments on her posts and accusing her of everything under the sun. Hailey's fans and Justin's fans defend them and sometimes attack Selena in return. It's a vicious cycle that none of the actual celebrities have full control over, but that affects all of them. Maybe Selena's message wasn't even primarily directed at Justin himself, but at the entire situation and the way people won't let any of them move on. Maybe she's tired of being pitted against Hailey, tired of having her every move analyzed through the lens of a relationship that ended years ago, and tired of feeling like she has to be nice and diplomatic about it all the time. Sometimes you just reach a breaking point where you need to speak up and set boundaries, and maybe that's what we're seeing here. The response to Selena's post has been mixed, as you might expect. Her fans have rallied around her, saying she has every right to stand up for herself and that Justin has caused her enough pain over the years. They're praising her for being strong and for not letting herself be pushed around or silenced. They see this as her taking control of her own narrative and refusing to be the victim anymore. On the other hand, Justin and Hailey's fans are saying that Selena is being petty and that she's the one who won't let go of the past. They argue that Justin has moved on and that Selena needs to do the same instead of posting cryptic messages that stir up drama. They think she's feeding into the narrative and making things worse by acknowledging it at all. Then there's a third group of people who are just tired of the whole thing and wish everyone would leave each other alone and stop with the indirect social media posts. What's interesting is that neither Justin nor Hailey has responded to Selena's post, at least not publicly. They haven't addressed it, haven't acknowledged it, and have continued posting on their accounts as if nothing happened. That could be them taking the high road and refusing to engage with drama, or it could be a strategic decision to not give the situation more attention than it deserves. It's also possible they've reached out to Selena privately to address whatever the issue is, but we wouldn't know about that because not everything happens on social media despite what it sometimes feels like. The lack of public response from them could also be interpreted as them not feeling like they did anything wrong or not understanding what Selena is upset about in the first place. This whole situation raises bigger questions about social media, celebrity culture, and the way we consume and participate in these narratives. These are real people with real feelings and real lives, but they're also public figures whose every move is scrutinized and discussed by millions of strangers. The line between public and private gets completely blurred, and it becomes almost impossible for them to have normal relationships or normal conflicts because everything turns into content and everything becomes a story for other people to pick apart. Selena posting that message was probably her trying to set a boundary and express her frustration, but the result is that it's become this massive news story that's going to follow her around for weeks or months. She can't win. If she stays silent, people say she's weak and letting herself be walked all over. If she speaks up, people say she's being dramatic and petty and won't let go of the past. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle of all the extreme takes. Selena is probably genuinely frustrated and needed to express that frustration. Justin and Hailey are probably just living their lives and not intentionally trying to upset anyone. The fans are probably making things way worse than they need to be by constantly comparing and attacking. And all of them are probably just tired of this story that won't end. The fact that a relationship that ended years ago is still generating this much discussion and drama in 2026 shows how invested people are in these celebrity narratives and how hard it is for anyone involved to truly move on when the public won't let them. It's a reminder that fame comes with a lot of downsides that most of us don't think about when we're envying celebrity lifestyles. Moving forward, it'll be interesting to see if this leads to any actual change, or if it's just another moment in an ongoing saga. Will Selena and Justin finally have some kind of closure or conversation that allows everyone to move on? Will the fans calm down and let these people live their lives? Will this blow over in a few days and be replaced by the next scandal? It's hard to say, but history suggests that this pattern is likely to continue. These three people are forever linked in the public consciousness, and unless they completely disappear from public life, which none of them are likely to do given their careers, people are going to keep bringing up their past and speculating about their present. The best any of them can probably hope for is to keep building their own lives and their own happiness and try to tune out the noise as much as possible, even though that's easier said than done. What do you think about all of this? Do you think Selena was justified in posting that message? Do you think Justin and Hailey are doing anything wrong, or are they just innocent bystanders in a situation created by obsessive fans? Do you think any of them will ever truly be able to move past this, or is this something that's going to follow them forever? The comment section is going to be wild on this one, and I want to hear all your thoughts and theories about what's really going on behind the scenes. And if you've stuck with me all the way through this deep dive into one of the messiest celebrity situations out there, thank you for watching, and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss out when we break down the latest drama and give you all the details everyone else is talking about.